How's it going, Sha?
I am annoyed.
Why is that, Sha?
I ordered 2 jean jackets,
Okay.
2 denim jackets, and I got them today. And I was very excited about them. And I took one out and I tried it on, and it's a little extra in the shoulder, but that's okay. I figure I could fill that up with
Yeah,
sweater when
yeah.
it gets cold, right? No problem. And then I went to see how the pockets felt, and there were no
In a
pockets
jacket?
in a jacket,
Wow,
in a denim jacket.
that's a strong stance.
And I went, no, that can't be right." And I'm
Yeah.
just slapping my side, just like, "It's gotta be here somewhere." And then I looked at the other one and no pockets.
Wow.
And I immediately entered it in for a return and wrapped them right back up the way they came. and, and now when I get a chance, I'm printing out a label and sending them shits back.
Amen.
Who's making denim jackets with no who's making anything with no pockets these
That's what I'm
days? What are you
saying.
doing?
Like, that's such a strong stance as a clothing company. Like, yo, my denim jacket is so dope stylistically that it doesn't need any convenience. Like, the only
Yeah.
layer that I'm wearing out over my clothes, I
Yes.
don't need pockets in.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
that's
That's
madness.
wild. Also, the way they label the jacket or how it's being marketed as a 90s jacket, like a 90s icon cropped jacket or something like
Yeah.
that. Because I didn't want everything just seems to be very oversized, and I get it. A lot of my clothing's already oversized, but a jacket I want to fit. I kind of wanted to be a little bit shorter since everything on me so big. I'm messing with proportions. I'm doing a thing. I'm always doing a thing. When you see me, I'm always doing a thing. That's on my Leo heart, on my Leo sun. I'm always doing a thing. So that's what I had planned. And it's like, yeah, this is like kind of like our retro, like kind of cut like the way things were cut in the 90s.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, word, but I was in my 20s in the 90s. Like I fully remember that I'm who you're basing this
Yeah.
on in the 90s. And I'm here to tell you, we had pockets. We had pockets.
If anything, I'd argue you guys were heavy in pockets.
Heavy in
Yeah.
pockets.
I feel like you found places to put pockets that nobody had thought of before.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Huh.
Just so much material and a pocket in each one. I wore jeans that had I wore like literal carpenter jeans that had like the pocket for like a hammer loop and a pocket for like your level or your whatever. Like I had pockets on pockets on pockets.
Yo.
And yeah, I was just like, y'all must be out your goddamn mind and got no pot. And when I went to enter in the items for return, and they were like, "Is there any reason why?" And I'm just looking and it's like, changed mine, got multiple sizes, and this one didn't fit. All this other stuff, and I'm like, nah, I don't see it. I don't see it. And then they had a space like, why? You can put in your own reason. And I literally wrote in all caps, how y'all gonna make a denim jacket with no pockets?
Oh, that's awesome.
So
Oh, that's so
they're gonna
great.
know.
You know,
They're gonna
was
know.
it one of those jackets that like had a fake pocket? I hate those the most.
No, but I hate those as well. I have some pants that on the back they have what looks to be like back pockets, but they're just like
The,
it just looks like it, but there's nothing there.
the nerve of
It's
these
so
people.
annoying.
Where do they get off?
Yeah.
You know? Who hurt them that told them this was a good idea?
Yeah.
I'm with you, Shy. Let's start a movement. You know?
Yeah.
Because like I remember like I wanted to start a clothing brand. I still might do this one day where I wanted to start a clothing brand that like was criminal centric. So like it was like I wanted to make like hustling cool. So
Mhm.
it obviously like it wouldn't work because eventually cops would know. But like stylistically, I think it would work. That people would think it was cool if like all the clothing had hiding spots for like drugs and weapons. So like I wanted like I thought of this in like high school of like having.
Okay, I was gonna say, when did you think of
Oh
this?
yeah,
But
but like you know what
okay.
I'm saying, like if I had like a jacket and like shirts that had like built-in places to hide like a dime bag or to hide a razor blade, and like
Uh-huh.
it wouldn't be like a secret per se because cops obviously are in the know on this stuff, I would imagine. If not, they would know soon. But like I think,
Right.
you know, but I but I feel like for marketing's sake it felt cool, like you could keep like secret notes there or something, or like whatever the case may be.
Oh,
But
sure.
it was just
Right.
something that was yours. So like again, everything I thought of was extra pockets. I feel
Mhm.
like pockets are cool. They're integral.
Yeah, pockets are definitely integral, and also, I like, it places pockets for women are such a joke to begin with. Like, I if there was a time there when, young men were wearing girls' jeans,
Right.
right? When the skinny jean situation
Yeah.
really hit hard. And so they're wearing women's jeans, and they've got their white belts on, and they're wearing these skinny ass jeans, and they're trying to put their hands in the pocket the way a man would, and they're stopping at like the second knuckle. And they're like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "That's a woman's pocket." That is
Uh-huh.
what we got to keep our keys, a lip gloss, a tampon, all of that in these little itty bitty
God
pockets
bless y'all.
if we don't want to carry around a bag or a purse that can easily be snatched. So, like, the whole thing is ridiculous. And women's pockets have always been a joke. And I knew someone. I worked in a clothing store, a very popular chain. That's actually where I ordered these jackets from.
Okay.
I will not say, but but I am mad because that means I really know what they were doing in the '90s because I folded all of that shit and I know there were pockets. So it wasn't just that I was around in the '90s. It was that I was around wearing their clothing in the '90s and I know they had pockets. So they on some
You know what I
bullshit.
mean?
And,
Get it right.
yeah, and one of my managers would just she'd get, jeans and she would just cut the pockets out because she was like, "They're worthless. Like, why even have them?
Wow. That's real.
Just." Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, wow, that hurts my heart because I want a pocket, but I absolutely
Yeah. There's just
understand."
another
You know?
material inside the pants now that all it does is discomfort you and it's not deep
Yes.
enough to actually store anything in.
Right, so she would just cut that out and then just sew it shut so that it's just laying flat, and, I mean and it's also rougher on those of us who had more meat on their thighs
Yeah.
because any space that could have been pocket is taken up by thigh, so now it's just bulges everywhere. It's unsightly and whatever, so I have some jeans now that the pocket they're female jeans, they're girl
Yeah.
jeans, and they have a nice deep pocket, and I was like, "Oh, these are great." And they're like boyfriend jeans or something. I'm like, "Oh, well, no wonder." You know? But, um but yeah, like, there's always been especially I've gotten denim jackets from this place for years, and they've always had a nice pocket and then, like, a little pocket on the inside
Yeah.
too. So that's not even
How
there.
you don't have a pocket on the inside?
I mean, look, guys don't even understand that most women's jackets don't have a pocket on the inside. Like
Wow.
when they started, yeah, yeah, it's usually just those pockets, those 2 pockets, and that's it. And they're kinda shitty pockets. So, I mean, like, yeah,
I'm trying to
yeah, it's
add
wild.
pockets. I feel
Yes.
like every jacket to me, if it's like remotely baggy, I don't understand why there isn't a pocket in the back.
Yeah.
Like there should be a pocket along the back of the jacket. You know what I mean? Like I could put a folder back there. I could put my wallet in that.
Oh, just like a big ol
Yeah, I want because
a
it
big
doesn't
old bag.
change anything. That whole side is straight. You know,
That's wild.
when if I'm wearing something fitted, you're seeing the
Mhm.
lining of like my sides, but my back,
Right.
like the upper back and the lower back, there's literally a gap there. So
Okay,
there's
alright.
space there that I could put something in. Why ain't there a
You keep
pocket
finding
in the back on the inside lining so that I could keep my stuff in there when I'm out chilling? Because I hate having like keys in my pocket in my pants.
Mm.
You know,
Yes.
so I'm
Yeah.
like, when I'm out somewhere, I want to put them somewhere where I'm carrying them, but I'm not like,
Mhm.
I don't want them weighing down my pants. The only thing I want
Mhm.
in my pants is my wallet, just because I want access to that throughout the night.
Right.
But like when I get somewhere, I'm constantly trying to minimize what I'm
Yes.
carrying. So
Yeah.
I would have like my keys back there, and like I might even put my phone if it was in a spot where I was trying to chill and not be like
Mhm.
actively looking at the night. And then
Right.
the jacket would match my outfit. Boom, boom. I'm looking dope without having shit in my actual pants pocket. Yeah, I'm new
So
brand coming
yeah.
out. All right. War Report clothing coming soon.
Okay, wait, well, hold on. Let me look at the colors before we I'm very again, I'm always doing a
Yo,
thing, so I can't just
shot
have us out there looking
shot
crazy.
got all final say on style. I'm just adding pockets.
Adding
That's it.
pockets. I'm just here
Yeah,
on pockets. I'm
I'm
the
pocket
pocket man.
department. That's it. I'm just and I ain't even approving the kind. I'm just adding kinds of pockets, but like stylistically, all that is shy. I ain't gonna get crazy. Like I know what I'm doing in that department. Okay, y'all have
Right.
seen
Yeah.
videos of this podcast. It's just me wearing different fitted hats. That's all I know. Outside of that, it's not my department. I wear the same like 4 shirts over and over again. All right, I got 150 pants that look the same. Whole bunch of like fitted
Mhm.
hats, sneakers, but it's just the same color scheme over and over again. I don't do
Right,
that. I don't
right.
do that. Hats, I got you.
Yeah.
That's it. But pockets, I believe in. Shy. It's different. We're gonna
Okay,
start a
that's good.
movement.
But now I think you can understand why when women have a dress or a skirt with pockets, they always lose their fucking
Yeah, they get
mind.
hype.
That is why. Because our pocket situation is always
Yeah,
terrible.
storage in general gets y'all excited. I gotta say,
Yes. Yes,
I'm
very much
realizing
so.
that now. Like Gabby
Yeah.
gets hype with Tupperware,
Yep.
the containers that look like Tupperware, but for shoes and
Oh, yeah.
sneakers and
Mhm.
books. I don't know what anything she wants goes in there. She just renames it that thing. You're like, oh, that's the book container. And I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
sure. If that's what we calling it now.
Yeah. Nope,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And she like
Yeah.
claims pockets in the car. Like I drive the car, it's my car. She doesn't drive. But she
Right.
has the glove
Oh, this is
compartment.
where I put
This is her
yeah.
area. And the door by the passenger seat, the little
Mhm.
pocket sleeve in the door, that's hers
Yep.
too. And I'm like,
Right.
yo, you ain't here like 4 rides a week. Like I'm making moves in this car. I can't have like
But
a dedicated door just yours all the time, you know?
you absolutely can. You married that woman. Give her a door.
Yo,
The very least you could do is give her the pocket in the passenger
I gave
door.
her a car seat setting, like when you get in the car adjusts. That's what Gabby
Right.
wanted. I gave her that, you know what I mean? So like
Yes.
when my 6'4" comedian friends hop in the whip and they get crunched up front and then they gotta move it back, that's Gabby. You gotta deal with that. I married that woman. But like I
Right.
need those pockets. Cause now my car look funky. It look like she be having like pink face mask in there and hand lotion. That's not my brand. And none of that look like me. People get in the car,
Bruh.
they're like, yo, what's up with all this?
Bruh. Here's what that is. She needs to let anyone who's getting in the car know that she is a part of that.
Oh yeah, but I think that's a given. I don't hide that, you
Right.
know?
So, and also, who's to say you're not gonna need that hand
That's
lotion?
fair. And she has
You
come
will
up
always
clutch with the stuff.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's very important. She's just it's a car is just like it's an extension of the purse, basically. So that's why women always have all these bags and shit. If we had a car, that would go in the back seat or the trunk or whatever, but we don't here in the city. So we're just backpacking through Manhattan with full on, hiking
Hey
gear,
that.
and it's just like a switch of shoes in case you're going someplace after work and you can't wear, that, and then like, the makeup that may go for that, or you just all the things that you may need because someone else may need it. How many times have people walked up to me and they're like, "Hey, I know you got lotion, right?" And I just want to be like, "It's my lotion." But here you
It's
go. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I never got lotion. But
Mm,
you got lotion.
exactly. It's because I hadn't been out and about for like almost 2 years. I didn't really have little bottles of lotion, and I recently made a trip to Target and saw that they had, one of the kinds of lotions that I like now in the little purse, and I just threw my arm on that shelf and just "Phoom," right into my basket. "Let's go."
Ben
1
Sharpe.
for each tote bag. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's perfect.
I cleaned them out. Um, I'm sorry, Barclays. Y'all just gonna have to reorder. Y'all gonna have to re-up on them bitches because I cleaned y'all out.
Yo, extra pockets and lotion will be a hot
Mhm.
like album title. By the way, I rock with that.
Extra pockets and lotion.
Yo, I want that mixtape right
Yeah,
there. You know what I mean? SZA, get on that.
that's that's what the name of our live show will be.
I'm with that. Extra
The War Report: Extra pockets and
bang
lotion.
bang. We out here, baby. We got a brand. Know what I mean? Let's get into the news.
Okay.
Microsoft begins a rollout for Windows 11. It is the first major Windows update in 6 years, but not everyone will get it right away. Starting Tuesday, Windows 11 will be available as a free download to existing Windows users, depending on the hardware and age of their PC device. Microsoft previously said its phased and measured approach to introducing the new operating system will begin with Windows 10 PCs and PCs that came preloaded with Windows. Users will be notified when they're eligible from the update between now and mid 2022. While the update isn't quite as substantial as the change between Windows 8 and 10 that came out in 2015, Windows 11 features a handful of notable design changes, including a new interface that is intended to bring a quote unquote sense of calm and ease. Okay.
Mm.
A start menu shows recently opened files, regardless of which device was used. A new personalized widget feed, powered by artificial intelligence, promises to provide a faster way to access apps. Um, yeah.
Uh,
The other big thing that's not mentioned here in the writing,
uh-huh.
but is mentioned in the video clip. This is also they're also making a movement to no passwords.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently Microsoft had, after like a lot of studies, realized that the passwords is actually the easiest thing to hack security wise. They said that, yeah, they're
Oh.
saying that hackers don't break passwords, they log in. So they literally like buy and find passwords, right? They're not like cracking it. So instead they're gonna like shift to like two signature ways of like logging in, where it'll be like face and fingerprint or something like that. So that way it can't be hacked as easily.
Okay, well, then if we're doing that, I need to know that they've gotten better about identifying black and brown faces.
Yeah, right, like this told me like that y'all ain't got nothing to secure, so we gonna get to y'all
Yeah.
later. But in the
Yeah.
meantime, us white folk with money,
We gonna
we
lock it
gonna
down with
lock
our
it
face.
down.
Because the laptops I use now, I use Windows based laptop. I don't have Apple laptop money.
Right, right.
I barely have Apple phone money, but we make it work. But Apple laptop money? Nah, not the kid. So it's always been Windows based. And the laptop I had before this was basically the same thing, just a much earlier. Like I had it for, oh wow. Um maybe 7 years or
Okay.
something. I used that laptop for a long time, and it had, like, a face thing, and when I first got it, I was like, "Great, we'll do that." And then I just remember take being on the road and having my laptop with me and just never being able to recreate the lighting or something. It wasn't weird lighting. I was just in my dining room, it was a picture of my face, but man, the trouble I had just, like, lying on the bed and holding a laptop over me to hopefully get it to read my face. I was like, "This is some bullshit." So when I finally got in it, I was like, "Turn that off," 'cause I don't wanna.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, hold
It
on.
just
Anybody got a ring light? I try to turn on my computer, son.
right, exactly. So I don't know, because I guess I just gotta do it in a dark closet and hope it can find a reflection of something in my
Oh, that's
glasses.
amazing.
So I needed to make sure it has stepped up that technology before it's asking for, a fingerprint and my
There you go.
face.
All right, Microsoft, get on that. All right. You lucky you number 3 on our list today after pockets and lotion. Okay, so you got
Yeah,
some
you
time.
lucky. You're very lucky. Also, they did something to the taskbar where they added, like a news widget, I
Yeah.
guess, but anytime your mouse even like the cursor even looks in that direction, the thing pops up and covers up like a half of your screen. And it takes its sweet time getting down. So and it doesn't have like a close button, so you just have to wait for it to just, all right, I guess I'm done here. And so, but if you like put the cursor over it, then it's like, oh, did you want me? You know what I mean? So it's just a constant like, oh, I'm going, what? Huh? What? Did you call me? Constantly, just
Why you so
a
needy,
neighbor.
Microsoft?
Yeah. And I'm like, yo, how do I gotta turn this off. And so, it did tell you like the temperature of the day or the weather, whatever, wherever you were. But I was like, mm-mm, it's not, it's too much. It's still too much. So I hope there's a way to kill that in 11. It's too sensitive.
Yeah, I gotta say,
So needy.
Shalea's list seemed very reasonable. Microsoft, y'all can work with none of that seemed like it should be an issue at all. Y'all can
Yeah,
fix that. All right, get on
I think so. I
that.
think so.
A museum lent an artist $84,000. So he kept that money and called it art. Respect, my man. Uh,
What the
when an
hell?
exhibition about the future of labor opened at a Danish art museum on Friday, visitors should have seen two large picture frames filled with banknotes worth a combined $84,000. The pieces were meant to be reproductions of two works by artists Jens Hanning, who previously used framed cash to represent the average annual salaries of Austrian and a Dane in euros and Danish krone, respectively. But when the Kunsten Museum of Modern Art in Aalborg took delivery of the recreated artwork ahead of the show, gallery staff made a surprising discovery. The frames were empty. Rather than being the handiwork of a thief, the loaned cash was missing thanks to Hanning himself, who says he is keeping the money in the name of art. I have chosen to make a new work for the exhibition. Instead of showing the two 14, my man, I respect this. Instead of showing the two 14 and 11-year-old works respectively, Hanning told the museum in an email, the text of which is now displayed next to the empty frames. The work is based on response to both your exhibition concepts and the works that we had originally planned to show. The new conceptual piece, which Hanning has titled "Take the Money and Run," is now at the
This
center of a
motherfucker.
dispute between the museum and the artist over labor, contractual obligations, and the value of the work. Bang bang, my man said, "Run that." So he
Wow.
legit sent them two frames with the white background, no picture, no nothing. He said, "Yeah,
Hold
that's the
on.
art."
He said, "I saw from my artistic point of view that I could create a much better piece for them than what they could imagine. I don't see that I have stolen money. I have created an art piece, which is maybe 10 or 100 times better than what we had planned.
Talk your shit.
What is the
Talk
problem?"
your shit.
Yo, artists are fucking
That's
shysters,
hot, B. Yo, my
man.
next album is just gonna be me standing on stage for an hour,
Not saying
not saying
anything.
shit. You gonna get 15 MP3s of me breathing,
Oh my
streaming
god.
on Spotify. This is impressive to me. And the best part is like they
Wow.
in court. Like even if you got like an expensive lawyer, 1,000 an hour, you could pay for 84 hours. 84 hours of law to defend this shit right here. This is good press.
He said, in addition to the cash lending, the museum said they lent him that cash. They'd agreed to pay another like $1,500 for the work, as well as covering costs like framing and delivery. But the artist says the project would have still left him out of pocket due to studio costs and staff salaries.
Oh man, it's great.
Wow, that's that's wild, but that's so funny. I mean, Shit, what are you gonna do? He says he has no plans to return the money, and he's not worried about possible
Yeah,
consequences.
you're not a worrying person if you do this. Nah,
Mm-mm.
we knew
So
you
there
weren't worried.
so the museum's gonna fucking show the works, until January when the exhibition ends, and then he's got until then to give them the money back. And he's like, "Nah, I ain't doing it." I'm telling you, and this piece also mentions, old dude who taped a banana to the wall
Oh yeah,
during, like, the Art Basel, festival, or Banksy shredding a painting
yeah.
right after it won, you know? It's just like, I don't know. I mean, I guess. Like, all right, I see your point and whatever, but also like, oh boy. And so it's just, I mean, it counts. It's art.
Yeah,
You're making a stance, all of that shit or whatever, but it also just makes me roll my eyes so hard
yeah, man.
when I think of people who are like, just really working on different ways of doing it right, all this shit, and then this guy's just like, "I'm just gonna keep the money and make that an art piece." It's like, "Oh, fuck you."
Yeah, he could have at least like the framed the like deposit slip. You know what I mean? Like that'd have been real. Like, yo, that's where your money at.
No, he's just like, "Nope, here's what I'm doing. Imma send you a text, why don't y'all just print that out?" And, but I guess if there's enough press about it, maybe the museum
Yeah.
will make money in like a, people coming to see the exhibit kind of
Right,
way,
right,
or however it is that museums make money. Because museums don't sell works, that's what galleries do.
right.
So it's not like they would have, I don't know, man. It's just, it feels a little like I didn't do the work and that's the work. You know what I mean? It feels a little lazy. I mean, you make your point and I get it, but all right. I don't know. Technicality and all that
Yeah,
jazz.
this pushes it. I'm with the
Yeah, it's
like
pushing it.
yeah, like I'm with the no work idea. I'm with the like, blank thing in theory, but I would have put some
Mhm.
reference to like, yeah, I took this bread. Not like I wouldn't have sent empty shit and then text that I took the bread. I would have made the work
Right.
represent that in some way. This is a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
much.
yeah. It's giving me okay, I'll allow it, McCoy, but watch yourself. If you if you're a Law and Order fan, that's what it's giving me. It's giving watch yourself, McCoy, is what it's giving me.
Oh man, Netflix establishes a $5.4 million scholarship under the name of Chadwick Boseman at the University of Howard. Howard University. Right? I fumbled that for some reason. I made it longer. Who knows why? But
Wait, where did you it literally just says Howard
yeah, I don't know
University.
what happened in my head
I
there,
I
but
was like, "Who's
yeah.
Howard? How did he get a university?" Okay, got it. All right, word, I'm with you.
Netflix and Howard University, now stated appropriately, have established the $5.4 million scholarship in honor of Chadwick, called the Chadwick A. Boseman Memorial Scholarship. The full scholarship will cover 4 years of tuition at Howard's College of Fine Arts, which has been renamed after Boseman earlier this year. He attended the school and earned a Bachelor of Fine Arts in the year 2000. This semester, one scholarship will be awarded to each class year. After that, one incoming freshman will receive the scholarship annually. Students in the dramatic arts will be considered first. Boom,
Wow,
boom.
that's a full
Hell
ride.
yeah. That's change.
That's
That's beautiful.
yeah, that's
I
nice.
rock with that. Quality university, quality education, supporting the arts. Everything about this checks all the right boxes.
That's great. What a gift.
Yeah.
What a gift.
Love to see this. This is legit, just dope
Yeah.
news. Yeah, this is one of those times where Shalewa would say, nothing to say, just good job.
Mm-mm. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good job, y'all. Keep it pumping.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
No notes. I'm here
No
for it.
notes. Finally, DJ Envy agreed.
Envy, 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 envy. You did not know I had that
I
in me.
didn't. I thought I was going to have to say it. Child. It's perfect. Because I heard it in my head anyways. I was like, oh shit,
Yep.
it's surreal. I love it. DJ Envy agrees to stop using Carchella name after legal action by Coachella. That's right. DJ Envy has reached a temporary agreement in a legal spat with the bosses behind Coachella, who claimed he infringed on their trademark when he launched Carchella. DJ Envy has opted to avoid a costly war with the founders of Coachella. The Breakfast Club co-host was marketing Carchella, which featured tricked out rides owned by popular artists such as 50 Cent, Little Baby, Swizz Beatz, Lil Uzi, and others. Organizers insisted DJ Envy was confusing the marketplace by launching a brand with the name to the world to the world famous Coachella Festival. Coachella bosses said they sent DJ Envy a cease and desist letter, which he ignored until they filed a lawsuit against him last month. Last week, lawyers for Coachella and DJ Envy sent a letter to Judge Claire C. Secchi stating both sides had come to a temporary agreement. He has since renamed the event, which is still taking place, as the Drive Your Dreams car show. Admittedly, way less classy.
Oh
That got
God.
terrible.
See, that's why he needed the name Carchella. He's not good at coming up with
At all.
names. That's the second one on the list. Your list literally was Carchella or Drive Your Dreams. Really, Envy?
Oh man.
No.
Yeah, some people are just DJs. It's cool. It's not wrong with that.
He's gonna hear this and he's going to be so mad at us.
Oh man, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
We'll
that.
never get on the yeah, I'm absolutely okay with that. I may sleep better tonight knowing that I've upset DJ Envy.
Oh man.
Drive your
Drive
dreams.
Your Dreams. That is a
Okay.
name that like your kid came up with. There's no way.
It's so weak. There's no you can't come up with another pun on cars?
Drive Your
I just
Dreams car show. That is
I just
horrendous.
yeah, like there's so many I don't know. Like I'm
Like if your
I
car is in the
mean
car show, you got to pull the car when the name changes, right? Like Carchella sound cool. Driving, I don't want my shit in that in the
I
Drive Your
don't drive
Dreams
your
car show. Nah,
dreams.
B.
It just sounds very I don't know. It's just not that I mean Carchella makes me roll my eyes, but I get it. It's a car
Yeah.
show. All right, Carchella or whatever. But you I just keep going. Like see if there are the people like Bonnevroom. I don't know. Do something else.
There's more car puns out there, baby. Why'd
There
you
are
give
more
up
car
after one?
puns out there. There are many other I don't know. Just really think about
Yeah.
it.
And he threw a couple of events before they made him changes to this. The next one's in October. So like he could have done a new car pun and ran with that for like, 3 months and just keep going
Right.
new car pun over and over again. Drive Your
Yeah.
Dreams. It's terrible. DJ
Drive Your
Envy is
dreams.
also preparing to host another massive event in Miami on December 12th. I don't know if it's gonna be massive with that name, brother, but good luck.
I mean, he honestly, there's a picture of the flyer here. And it's just like DJ Envy's Drive Your Dreams car show is in huge letters. He literally could just call it DJ Envy's car show.
Yeah.
like,
Wow.
like
That is so much better
you,
already.
you don't even have to have a name for it.
Drive Your Dreams.
You could just call it, hey man, it's Envy's car show.
That's it. Yeah, his name is a much better brand already for it.
It really is. Envy these cars. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Anything.
How did no one tell you that in those meetings?
Envious cars. You know what I mean? These cars will make you envious.
Yo.
Like, come on, bruh. Why are we doing all the work for
That's
you?
it, B.
Drive your dreams.
Send them checks, B. All right. We just edited the shit out of your terrible name. My goodness. It took us all of 2 minutes to do the work. You had 3 months and a lawsuit. My God. You had a lawsuit and a cease and desist letter to inspire you to be more creative. And this Drive Your Dreams
is what you
came up with, my man. Is why you the second host on that show, okay?
Oh wow.
Right here, okay?
Oh man. Shots fired.
Drive Your Dreams. The nonsense.
Wow, I think the theme of today's show is we ain't about the bullshit. be it Drive Your Dreams, be it jackets with no pockets. We ain't about the bullshit today.
You keep that shit, all right? No, I ain't taking a fly to this shitty shit. I don't got pockets. All right. If you would like to support our quest in buying jackets with pockets and starting better name
Mm.
car shows, all you gotta do is
Mhm.
like and subscribe to the show, baby. That's it. If you are an Apple listener, we'd appreciate your ratings. 4 stars means you going to the Drive Your Dreams car show. I mean, that's fine. You'll have a good
Yeah, that's
time.
great.
Just don't tell people that that was the name of the event. They won't believe that it was a good time.
Right.
5 stars means DJ Envy renamed it to Shaw's much better suggestion, and you attended
Mhm.
that event, and now you can brag about going. Much better
Yep.
event right there. Boom. If you got articles that you'd like us to cover, DM us directly at Silky Jumbo. A substantially better brand name. Just putting it out there. She knows what she's doing.
It really is. It really is.
Put it out there. Hit her up if you got any issues with your names. Just cut the check first. Or Gastor Almonte on Twitter or Instagram. With all that said, my name is Gastor Almonte, always with the homie Shalewa Sharpe. This has been a bonus episode of the War Report. Catch y'all next week. Peace.